Love, why did it get warm all of a sudden?
Because you've been climbing ladders and whatnot.
But it's humid. Very humid. But that's not what I want to talk about. I have had, you can laugh at me, Karen, because I have had these probably longer than you and I have been together. 100%. These hung out in the old shed in Southview. Can't really remember. There's one there too for you. I can't really remember where I got them from. Really what I want to say is, I guess I always talk and think people should know exactly what I'm thinking. Can you see that really good?
I can. Hammond, Middletown.
Hammond.
Okay.
Harold. H stands for Harold.
Yeah.
Hammond.
Middletown, Delaware. RD1.
Yeah, that was his address. Old school. Very prolific black Cork Decoy carver. He did a lot of layout hunting on the upper Delaware, not the upper Delaware Bay, probably middle Delaware Bay, I'm going to say. Middletown is north of Dover. If you look at it on a map, it's east of the Chesapeake Bay, east of Molly's and Kennedyville. And he was big into layout boat hunting and used a lot of black Cork. Again, I can't really remember where I got these. And I don't want to ruin kind of the integrity because they are pretty cool that they are stamped with his stamp. Can we read that one better? Ouch, got me. Can you read that one better?
Yep.
But I thought well, we're going on what I think is a very special Canada goose hunt this year in September. I'm not going to say what it is right this moment, but I thought it would be really, really cool. I'm all over the place. It'd be really, really cool to revitalize these things. So when he made them, he would use most of the ones I got had plastic herders' heads on them. I don't have the book right this second. If I find it before I get this done edited, I'll plug it in. But Bill Veazey on how to make gunning decoys. Harold Hammond is in there making this Canada goose. His pattern is in there. It's a very simple pattern. He did everything on like the inflatable, I can't really see it this moment, but the inflatable drum sander. So he cut them out and basically shaped them up on the drum sander. So they're pretty simple, almost as simple as what that is. So I could either revitalize these using his pattern and or just more of a modern Canada goose pattern. So that I'm unsure of, but I think I got, I don't know, a dozen of these.
Wow.
The one that had a wood head, what did I do with it, love?
No idea.
It headed to Frankfort, Delaware, and our good friend Fred West. Fred West loved collecting Canada Goose decoys, and I thought he should have the one that had the wood head on it. So that he has one of these also, but the rest of the ones I have really don't have heads on them, but if they do, well, that one doesn't have a head at all on it. But I just thought it'd be kind of cool to revitalize these bad boys, kind of tell a story about revitalizing, recycling. How about recycling these? Reusing them. I don't want to ruin the integrity of what he did, so they'll maybe really need to rinse them off and get them cleaned up. So maybe just kind of touch his paint up and put my head on them. So should we put our brand in the bottom?
No.
No?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? On the side? No? Okay, so that would mess them up?
Possibly.
Okay. Anyway, I'm excited about revitalizing these, recycling, reusing these bad boys, repurposing. Help me out. I'm looking for words. You're not saying it.
Refurbishing.
Refurbishing. There you go. I like that one. But I thought it would be just kind of cool maybe to tell the story as we do this. I've got a bunch. Well, here. These are high head surfs. So, I mean, like, is that too tall?
No.
That's an 8-inch.
I don't think so.
I mean, I think that would, like,
yes.
A Canada Goose 8-inch tall head, right?
Yeah.
I think it would really set that off.
Definitely.
And I have a bunch. I saved a bunch of 8-inch wide cedar to put on.
Yeah.
That's just too short, right?
Yes, I agree. It kind of looks a little goofy. So. Yeah.
And again, this looks goofy because it's a surf, but my point is 8 inches tall. That's what I'm going to go for. And maybe we can tease a little bit that these are going to go to Ontario, Canada with us. Not all of them, but definitely a couple. Oh, I shouldn't have said that.
I'm just thinking about space already.
Well, I didn't say all of them. I didn't say all of them, but a couple of them. I think I have to.
Very cool.
Yeah, like I said, I've had them up in Harford County, Southview for many, many years, and they've been sitting here for at least 3 years up in the back corner. So I just thought it'd be kind of cool to. I know you say always. I thought it would be. Let me finish my sentence. I thought it would be cool to refurbish them. That's your word, love.
Yep.
And you just got done telling me that I've always bite off more than I can chew with all that I got going on here. I cut a bunch of heads out today. We got some new kings coming.
Yep. All those down there. This is only part of the process. You're still going to paint them all.
Well, anyway, that's all I got. Wish I had the freaking Bill Veazey book.
We'll find it.
Yeah, I really, because it does. Well, at the very least, if you're into decoys, into waterfowl hunting, into East Coast waterfowl hunting, into Delmarva waterfowl hunting, you should check out in Google Harold Hammond, Middletown, Delaware.
A little bit of a nostalgic hunt for us if we take them up there.
That's why I wanted to. I figured make the effort to try to get something done. What was I going to say? Nick Castiglione, Cedar Swamp Gun and Decoys. He has a couple ducks, big black ducks, big mallards. Yes. We believe that they're his. They don't have. I think they're really Harold's son because they don't have that in the bottom. And all the ones that I know that Harold did. He stamped them in the keel. The keel, it's just a board. There's nothing really, nothing. There's no weight in it. But anyway, touch them up a little bit. I am. Now I'm rambling again. I am thinking. It's kind of some of the stuff I'll think about at 2 or 3 in the morning. I think maybe I should seal them up.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
Seal them up with something maybe. But anyway, all right. That's all I got. We're not going to put old herders' heads on the Harold Hammond black Cork geese. We're going to go with some 8-inch. This is a surf scoter, yes. But we're going to go with 8-inch tall Canada goose heads. Yeah. So I just got to pick the pattern out, and it'll be a fun little project so we can make more videos and show you the process of how I make my heads. Honestly, love, believe it or not, I've never made a Canada goose.
I've heard you say that
from
before.
Scratch. I've never made a Canada.
Well, this would be kind of cool if we can get Elmer to go on this hunt, and it could be his first goose.
Yep. Elmer T. Lee, and it could also be something else that'd be really special.
Yeah.
But I don't want to jinx this.
No.
And I don't want to tell anybody.
Yeah.
All right, love, right there. Harold Hammond, black Cork, Canada geese. We're gonna put some 8-inch heads on them again. This is a surf scoter, yes, but just for profile wise, that's what's going on. I think it looks pretty good. Maybe I'll do like maybe a hisser or a stretched head on them too if I can pull that off. So, all right.
Cool.
Thank you, love, and thank you for following along with us. If you're not already, please subscribe. If you like to stop video, give me a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give me a thumbs down. And if you want, leave a comment right down below. Thoughts, comments, questions, and/or if I can help you. So that's all I got.
Nice.
Until next time, thinking of you, we are. Boom.